Hello, I'm Jack Nichols and welcome to highlights of the 2010 AutoGP Formula Sim Racing World Championship. Round 5 of the championship took place in Spain, around the Circuit de Catalunya. This is the preferred testing track for most drivers due to its high diversity of corners. While there was nothing unusual about the front row, the qualifying session produced several surprises. Domagoj Malezic took pole, 1/10 of a second ahead of Bono Hoyes, with Bruno Marquez in third. Blair Disley put in an amazing lap to qualify in fourth, and Poniatowski continued his impressive qualifying form to take fifth position. The big surprises were Matteo Prévost, who set the sixth fastest time, and Morgan Moran driving for the brand new SimRacing zone, qualifying seventh. To the race starts, and while Hoyes made the best start off the line, the Twister engines clearly had more power down the straight, with Marquez getting alongside Hoyes for turn 1. In the run down into the first corner, Tom Ely missed his braking point and crunched his car into the back of Lee Morris. The rest of the field carefully made their way through the first sector, with Malezic carrying the lead and Marquez and Hoyes continuing to fight for second place. Poniatowski moved up into fourth after light contact between Disley and Moran dropped Disley down into sixth. Ronnie Hannell was moving up the order after starting in the midfield and was now placed in fifth. Patrick de Witt's race soon went sour when he made a late passing attempt on Nilsson, locking up and spinning his car. Both of the Roaldo racing cars were now inside the top 10 for the first time this season. As Malezic slowly started to establish a lead, Hoyes was unable to create a gap back to Marquez. Poniatowski was holding on strongly to fourth place, with Hannell not far behind. Championship leader Rasmus Tali was making an incredible charge through the field after a nightmare qualifying session, but was unable to find a way to pass Blair Disley. An unusual incident occurred in the first round of stops, when Marquez followed Hoyes into the pit lane. Not realising that Hoyes was pitting in the first stall, Marquez ran straight into the back of the Precision Motorsports driver, destroying both cars. It was race over for Hoyes and Marquez. With two of the main contenders out of the race, Malezic now had a big lead over Hannell in second, who had leapfrogged Poniatowski in third. Rasmus Tali was up into fourth, ahead of Blair Disley in fifth. Much to everyone's surprise, Poniatowski was managing to close down the gap to Hannell in front, and on lap 36, Poniatowski lined up Hannell down the main straight and slipped past his fellow German into turn 1. With no answer, Hannell quickly lost touch with the SB Motorsports car. At the second set of stops, disaster struck the Roaldo racing team when Prévost's pit crew were unable to correctly put on his new tyres, and the Frenchman had to drive another lap and pit again. A frustrating error that cost the Roaldo racing team a sure top 10 place. As the race drew to a close, Malezic's lead continued to grow, with the Croatian completely dominating the Grand Prix. And while the rest of the positions looked like they'd been decided, a painful strike of bad luck hit both Poniatowski and Hoyes, with both drivers suffering electrical failures on the final lap, forcing both to immediately retire. This is the second time in 4 races that Hoyes has been robbed of a podium position due to an electrical fault. Becoming the first driver in 2010 to win twice, Domagoj Malezic crossed the finish line for a thoroughly deserved first place. Rasmus Tali finished up in second, and Blair Disley's consistency saw the Australian take its second podium of the season. Jaakko Mikkonen finished in fourth, and a surprisingly quick pace resulted in Fredrik Nilsson taking fifth, scoring the first points for Roaldo Racing. Rasmus Tali has retained his lead in the Drivers' Championship, but Malezic's victory puts him just 2 points behind. Mikkonen has continued his surge up through the standings and is now in third, 1 point ahead of Marquez. Precision's tactic of juggling its top drivers into the main team backfired here at Spain, with only Leon Cavallo scoring points. This gave Twister a 29-point lead in the constructors' standings. Torrent Motorsport's impressive result has given the team 4th place, but a minor incident involving Rickard Helston may see a handful of points taken away from them. There are now 4 teams in the race for 3rd position. The next race will be the Monaco Grand Prix. You can tune in at 5:25 PM GMT on the 2nd of May for the multi-BC broadcast. To watch the action live, go to www.formula-simracing.net and follow the links to the live broadcast. We hope you've enjoyed this presentation. I'm Jack Nichols, and we'll see you on the streets of Monaco for the next round of the AutoGP FSR World Championship.